However, will that continue, or will Secret have figured out how to break through that whole style of Vitality brings to the table? We'll have to see. Attacker ban starting off for Vitality. Expecting the Capitao again, probably.
Maybe a Nomad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they banned Nomad last time they were here. That'll be a Maverick.
I don't know.
Okay. I like that ban. Against a team like Secret, Secret has some pretty excellent Maverick plays. You know, Leon's especially good on that role, but they have other players who can play Mavericks as well. Capitao being banned out by Team Secret, not a surprise. Also, the Mav ban is going to make it easier to do things like, you know, if you really want to trick the drop down, you can do that. But the Thatcher hasn't been banned, so it's going to be unlikely. Clash. We have seen Clash banned for every single map today. This is map number 5. So that's pretty substantial. Capitao, and again, as I said, same old. Are we going to see Echo and Clash for every single... Okay, Vitality always bans Echo.
Yeah.
They always ban Echo, and everyone always bans Clash against Vitality. That's what we've seen today.
There's no surprise in that.
Mm-hmm. Same exact defensive bans the whole day. All right. I don't think that's going to change for map number 3 if we get there.
If we get there, and hopefully... I mean, the last match... Well, the last map was not... Was definitely a close one. It was 7-4, so... It wasn't a runaway victory for Secret, and they just were able to figure out Vitality and chain a few rounds that allowed them to win, especially on that defense that they had.
Yeah,
but that said,
still, the M&M Vitality match, it screams that this is going to be map number 3.
Yes, I agree. And Tower is going to be the first one for Vitality.
Okay, then. I mean, they did this last time, too. I mean, they didn't do exactly like this. They went basement first. M&M won basement. And then Vitality went tower, and then they went kitchen.
Yeah.
And then they won it on kitchen. They won the map on kitchen.
They won tower and kitchen.
Just wow.
Yeah, that's Vitality.
Vitality really likes Oregon offsites. This, you know, I think part of what makes Vitality such an amazing Oregon team is how comfortable they are on every single bomb site.
Yeah. And remember, Vitality is one of the teams that really the team that started off with the successful Tel's Bathroom defense on border. I mean, they were the progenitor of how you actually played it more or less correctly. And then teams started to adapt and change a bit here and there, but overall the strategy in its spaces remained the same. And that was around a year ago as well. So this is a team with a ton of pedigree and a ton of experience. Now, Leon, in the meantime, will move on up. And, of course, when you're attacking tower, you really have to clear the opposite end, making sure that there's nobody in the bedroom, and they will make sure that there's a player there.
So, it's Vitality this time that are roaming west, and they are going for the Bunks Generator Duo roam. That is unfortunate. I think he hit the beer can on the window seal. That is unfortunate. A little bit of time wasted. But yes, it is the double roam here from Vitality, and Team Secret are already starting to try and clear this out using the nades. Not the best placement there from Lems, but of course he doesn't have the information to work off of, so it's not really his fault.
Yeah, the support from his teammates was just not there when it comes to the drone to know exactly where his opponents...
That was because the mute jammer, I think, which was just cleared out.
Very true. So now a second EMP to come out to clear out the jammers, and Vitality are doing a great thing, at least in just wasting as much time as possible. So even if they do lose a player off of it, that's completely fine. It's still tower. It's still... The attacker is forced into a pretty close position. Oh, the flick from Leon will find the kill. He's left at 25 HP. But Qual taken away. That's the Jaeger. Second one in the back. Biba will find him. Fonkers, the refrag to take down Spark. One player lost from Secret's side with both the Mute and the Jaeger away from Vitality. Pide is just looking for an opportunity to have some sort of kill. Sneaky, so close. Actually drops the Twitch in the back, but he does not know. Secret going to be able to pick her up, but still wasting so much time.
Biba's going to push his way up to T3. He's got a great position there. Leon should be recovered. Yes, indeed. He's back in the fight. Bibu is going to be the most important player for Team Vitality in this round, by far and away. If he can hold on to T3, he might be able to keep this round in his team's favor, especially considering Sneaky is playing on the bottom of tower stairs. From that position, I mean, we've got full coverage here on T1, T2, and T3. Brid's going to get a kill onto Leon. He's also going to be able to support his teammate using those gas canisters. Very good placement there from Brid. You can see ADS is still supporting Bibu on that T3.
And Fonkers still looking for an entry here in the Maestro, but no! Bibu turns around at the perfect moment, and he finds Fonkers. Bride with one more. Mipi last alive in this one, and Vitality has successfully wasted enough time. And Secret is just going to sit back and talk about what happened in the round. They're just going to walk on in. Bibu finds the final kill and adds an extra one to his stats. Very well done here, and they're winning tower. They won tower in round number 1. And it's not like Secret didn't have a good start to the round. It's not like they didn't have the correct utility to deal with it. They were just outsmarted, outplayed by Vitality.
You know, Vitality has a 100% win rate on tower today. And they
in general, they're really, really good at it.
Yeah, they win that tower a lot. So it's just... it's not that I'm surprised, it's more like I agree with you. Secret put themselves in a great position. Leon won a fight he shouldn't have with that Jaeger inside of bunks. Following that, the player playing in Generator was picked off pretty easily by 51. And after those two picks came out on the west side of the top floor, you'd imagine that, okay, man advantage established, let's clear in through Meeting Hall, hit the site. But instead, we saw Secret got really spread out. They decided to try and clear out everything all at once with limited manpower and... ended up falling apart. You know, when you kind of spread yourself out like that, as soon as one person dies, there's not a refrag. That advantage that you developed at the beginning of the round just starts to slip away. That's what happened for Team Secret. A lot of also hilarious mistakes made by Team Secret. For example, Fonkers trying to repel into T3. I understand you didn't have very much time left, but check it before you go. Would have been nice. He probably would have been able to get the kill. Bibu was pretty exposed. Unfortunate, it happens, but still, mistake made. Vitality going to go to the basement now after winning that round quite spectacularly.
Okay, well, what did Vitality do? Actually set up an ADS in the bottom of the tower, which is very curious. Oh, at least T2. And it's very curious. It's just to keep some sort of control over the lower window, the T2 window. But it means that they're probably going to have a player up in T3, quite possibly the Jaeger. So, no, Bibu is actually going to fall back. Okay. There's nobody on T3. Not yet. Sneaky's going to be playing around here. No, he's going to fall back down. So then I'm curious, did they actually leave that ADS position or not?
I like that we're seeing Secret go for a kind of an, I guess now it's old school, but just a straight west clear.
They're okay.
Just a straight west clear into the main lobby. Because these days, the thing to do is to take tower and hit from construction. Secret are, I guess, I don't know. You have your two basic strategies. You can run either of them, right? But Secret are going for the less common this day and age.
Mipi with the breach charge to just look on down the stairs just in case somebody comes in from the basement. It's a tight angle that you can use from the armory, as you saw there. But so far, Secret kind of taken their time. And the reinforcements that have been preset by Vitality in and around Meeting just allows them to be much more passive than you would expect.
This is
Qual. Oh.
Okay, so an even exchange there.
Habana, though, taken away from the Maestro. Yeah, that is very much an even exchange. And that's the only hard breach, actually. That's even better.
Oh, wow. So not quite even, I suppose. If the Habana's gone, there's no Thermite in play here. That's going to be a really bad situation for Team Secret. Hopefully, for them and their fans, there's some soft breach potential in that meeting hall with the drop-downs.
Oh, fire down onto the Legion, but Sneaky only takes 25 damage. Mipi looking around, but there's nobody left in the meeting hall. Well, actually, there is one person. That's the Bandit. It gets dropped. Fonkers will find the kill. Spark will go down. It's a bit of damage done to the goo mines, but 3v4 with no heart breach. Vitality are still in a pretty winnable position here with 50 seconds left.
Yeah, Bibu's trying to get some aggression on here. He sees the drone thrown out, and he will fall back. Definitely the right call to fall back in that situation. He's about to be pinched, and we've seen a full transition here. Since there's no Habana, they're going to go for a construction take, and this unreinforced wall is going to be very good for Team Secret, as he will be able to or by he, I mean Leon, or sorry, Bonkers will be able to establish the angle onto that typical mirror window position, even though there is no mirror. Another curiosity that we failed to point out earlier. Meepy and Leon get some kills on this entry, and it's all up to Brid to clutch it out. He almost does on the second kill, but Leon will shut him down. Secret take their first round on Oregon.
Leon's flank was absolutely massive there.
Yeah.
If Vitality didn't have the correct amount of manpower, the right amount of manpower to deal with this, and then Leon just comes around the side. Excellent play from him, and a very good call from the teammates, knowing that there's nobody that can really protect them, and he catches 2 players off for 2 freebies to end it.
I want to know what Bibu was thinking, trying to get aggressive on the tower stairs there. I mean, maybe he was trying to, equalize, bring his team
Didn't know
back
that there
to
were
nice and
2
even.
players through there.
I mean, it's true he didn't know it, but I was just kind of curious that he was going for that. At that point, it seemed like the right call would have been to try and anchor down and preserve manpower. I mean, he did end up making it back to the site, but the problem was that there wasn't enough manpower to actually hold every angle, because like you say, that Leon flank on Laundry Stairs, nobody holding that.
No.
He just walks downstairs.
The Legion vaulted away to try and fight from the back, because this is what you usually do, and you said very clearly, we failed to mention the fact that there's no Mira.
Which was huge.
Yeah. So you couldn't really see how the attack would go in. You were relying on the Maestro, but the Maestro had died before. He had done work killing the one hard breacher, but it didn't really have as big an effect as we were expecting once that kill was made. So
True.
it was very good adaptation from Team Secret, and putting themselves in an extra man advantage allowed Leon to do what he did. Excellent flank. Elite Bandit, finally see it.
Oh.
I think he listens to a lot of Rammstein.
I feel like he would be really appropriate. Like, I feel like he would fit in on Clubhouse.
Yes. I mean, so in that case, very well done by the design team.
Well, he's going to be playing over by Junk Tower. Sneaky, just trying to do his best on the delay. With the Bandit, he's going to pre-place those batteries, and, well, that's pretty much what he's got on this site. Batteries pre-placed now, and he can roam downstairs. He's essentially a pure fragger now. Bibu did not give his teammates a single ADS. Curious. Hopefully he makes it back to site if you're a Vitality fan, because those ADSs, oh, they are so very important. Oh, wow.
There you go.
Speaking of important.
Double take to destroy the Maestro camera. That's the power of the Twitch, of course.
Yep.
So
important because, we always talk about, like, the Thatcher opens the shutters too, but then you have to position yourself somewhere where you're exposed to an enemy to shoot the evil eye 9 times out of 10. Whereas the Twitch drone can just do it anywhere.
Why do it yourself when a drone can do it better?
Quote echo, yeah.
Yes. A grenade in the back from Alems here. It'll take down... Oh, no, not the second Bandit battery. Grenade's going to get lobbed in, but not cooked enough. And Sneaky's still there. He actually finds the kill on Alems. What's going on here, Secret? Finally, the angle has been opened, but at what cost? The Buck eliminated with little to no damage done. Qual is up close to Leon, and Leon wins these. He's low on HP now, but it doesn't matter. The work's been done. He'll find the second one. The flanks from Leon have been absolutely massive. But Bibu will find one as well as Spark. 2v3 with Bibu still left on little health on the Jaeger. But Secret have lost a lot of time and a lot of manpower on this top floor attack.
Well, Leon is certainly on it today, and man, you see those amazing things from him. Honestly, at this point, you sometimes just expect it to happen. And landing those kills kept his team in this round, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. They still have to hunt down roamers. That's going to be Spark in the main meeting hall, and he's looking towards the main lobby via flag, and from this position he can delay for a long time. Stizzy has the diffuser in hand. He finds his enemy. The rotation here from Spark, though, might catch Stizzy off guard. He's just actually going to ignore that roamer, as it turns out. Start moving his way towards site. That might be the right call with only 40 seconds left. We're at the point where you need to hit the site, go for the plant. Gas canisters coming out, no X-Scaros. This round looks unwinnable for Secret.
There's nothing, no X-Scaros. There's also nothing to deal with the Bandit batteries that are set on the opposite end, even though Sneaky's dead at this point. So you have to play something through the window, but Spark's coming in around for a flank. Meepy wants to dive on in. That's really everything that's left for them. Bibu set in the back. Stizzy will inhale the gas and will get taken down. Bibu with one every day for the last. Meepy eliminated as he dove on in from the window. Vitality with a very handy round taken away.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality earned that round. It mostly came down to their excellent roaming downstairs. Really got to give props to them holding on to the bottom floor. Sneaky specifically as the bandit. I think he did a lot of work taking out those X-Garrows and then also getting the kills that he got. But eventually Secret managed to get some of the control downstairs that they were looking for. It's curious that they decided to go for a strictly kitchen take. I think that really worked against them. And in a way, of course, it only worked against them because Vitality managed to win their fights, though.
One thing I want to correct myself on, I said that Nello was the first Croatian player Pro League. So
well, I asked you.
This is how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I'm ready for this.
The very first Croatian Pro League player is Freaky from Year 1, Season 1 from Penta, who won the Pro League.
Yes, technically, the first ever Croatian player was a actual champion in a way.
Yes.
I won the first Pro League season.
So there you go. A bit of a tidbit. See, we're going back to 2016 with all of this.
Yeah, I remember. I think I met him there.
Yeah, because you were playing. It was Orbit that was there as well. It's a while ago.
Oh, it's a long time ago.
Yep.
Still been to every single season finals and major, though. Woo! I think it was, like, the list is like 2 people long.
It's you and Matt.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then I think some guys from Ubisoft as well. I gotta imagine. Although I haven't asked.
Well, not Justin anymore.
Oh.
And Alex Remy doesn't always go.
Yeah, Alex doesn't always go.
And Pio wasn't there. Well, he was there, but he doesn't go to every
Some
event.
of the esports guys have been road, you know, so.
So there you go. Michael, you and Matt are up there. You're winners.
Yay.
You get a nice hug.
I haven't been talented every one of them, though, because I started my first one was Season 3. But enough about me. These teams have been fighting tooth and nail, and it seems like it's going to be a tower take, but oh, Leon goes down to Bibu. Perfect refrag, though, from Meepy, so no efficiency lost here for Team Secret, though a lot of manpower and HP on Meepy. It was costly, but they got T3 control and tower control. They could turn it into construction push, and they can make this attack happen despite losing their premier fragger.
It's Dizzy walking in here. He sees that there's that rotation hole that was already created by the defense of Vitality. Yeah, primary fragger, basically. That's Leon in a nutshell, and then you put him on the F2. That's exactly what you would like to do. Now, Falker's running in with the ARX200, something we haven't seen today. A lot of people have been gravitating towards the AK.
Ammo.
But, yeah, ammo. But the ARX damage-wise is absolutely... Like, it's ridiculous how fast it kills people. You're not expecting to kill people that fast when you're used to every other gun. But, again, the ammo, definitely a big deal here. So... Fonker's just setting up and putting pressure in the back of tower. As you were talking about, the current, it's very much in vogue.
Yes.
To come in from a tower construction push.
Lem's going to be pushing down the tower stairs, and he's not going to be punished for that. That's interesting. Usually a long angle played by the hallway, but not so here by Team Vitality. They're playing very passively.
The back wall is soft as well.
Yeah, there's everything soft, and it is something they've been doing a lot on the basement defense. It's very interesting. It is something they did last time they were in the basement. This is also the first round and the only round that Secret managed to win is when they attacked here last time.
All right, well, opening up as much as possible here with Alemza's breaching hammer. We'll go up for an extra angle. No, is going to make sure that this angle is cleared at first. The Maestro's on the opposite end. That's Quas. Dizzy somehow manages to get into the site and actually down one. The idea has been taken away. Meepy with another one. And Lems keep moving in. He'll find the kill on the Maestro in the back, and Spark is the last man alive. He's going to need a big Spark for this. Meepy dispatched. Very nicely done by Spark, but he was low on health regardless. Nitro Cell in the back pocket of the Bandit to use, but all the angles now are being held by Secret. They have very good post-plant positions, and Alems just going to fire down. The Bandit will win out this one. Spark still doable for him, being on half HP, but Stizzy and Fonkers are unmaxed themselves. He spots one in the back, and that's Alems that he had already down. Fonkers using the defenses of the defenders to his advantage. Spark has no information on who's behind him. He goes for the pre-fire, tries to play the opposite angle, but as he dives around, Fonkers will take him out with a couple bullets here. The ARX. Team Secret will win round number 4 and stay in contention. A 2-2.
All right. So back and forth. We're seeing more of this. Okay. The basement has not been kind so far to Team Vitality. They are struggling quite a lot, especially with that construction take. One thing that really stands out to me about the construction take is the fact that Team Vitality are just not reinforcing any of those walls. Not any of them, man. They're leaving the entire back half of the site unreinforced, and it is costing them. It's allowing Team Secret so much creative freedom with what they can open up and what they don't want to open up. And they are molding it to their advantage. Good job to Secret to manage that. Now it's going to be Kitchen as the next site. Now, we talked about this before. Tower and Kitchen are actually how Team Vitality managed to beat M&M in the previous match on Oregon. So, I don't know. There's no smokes on the attack right now. There's no Montaigne, Glass, none of that. So, actually,
we have gotten more and more into a kind of your metagame operators on the attack, where there's not much in the same level of change and flexibility as we saw before, but you would see Montaigne or whatever operator being brought every now and then, or even Blitz every here and there.
There's a lot of good options, yeah.
Yeah, and what you have now, they're good options, but then you're like, yeah, but no matter the site they play, we can usually bring, Zofia, Habana, Thatcher, Nomad, and they're just going to be good. And then the last operator is just, do we bring them Buck, do we bring them Sledge, depending on what we like. I think this is what we've kind of been getting into very recently.
Yeah, I suppose. To an extent, it's completely random. I mean, there's so many operators that fulfill the role that you need them to fulfill. It really just depends on what tools you need. The tools that you need depend on the meta that you're adhering to, and the meta that you adhere to. It really depends on what you're doing in scrims. So, like...
you see the difference.
It moves. Yeah, it moves. It moves around a lot, and it's the cyclical meta nonsense that we always talk about. That's true, but it's also still nonsense. And it's interesting to watch for sure, but it also, to an extent, can sometimes just be random. The EMP is coming in from Leon, and he's going to clear out the bandit batteries. So good aggressive clear of that utility. Lem's holding this angle, so what he's trying to do here is he knows there's somebody inside of lockers. There has to be somebody inside of lockers for the defense. It's very important the defense holds that. He's just waiting for a potential free pick. If the free pick does not happen, Secret will still push this. They need to clear it out.
Now with Capitao not available, it means that you can actually play here. Otherwise, the Capitao, especially with his new AoE, is going to really do more damage to you and demolish you more than he did. But Qual and Spark will get a kill each, and there's still a player in the shower. Bibu just took a bit of damage, and that's about it.
Yep, here comes the second nade, and it will miss. So the air jab was destroyed by the first nade. Both nades missed. A little bit of damage done to Bibu. He's doing a great job, and he will finally die, but he did his duty for his team, and he will put his team in a great position. Brid is going to be a playmaker here, deep inside a cafeteria. There's not enough manpower on the side of Secret to adequately cover all of the angles at this point because they lost 2 people trying to clear out lockers.
Now they're going to lose the drones, so it's not like the 2 people that are dead can just look at those drones and give them information on what's going on. And it's something that is always difficult to kind of mention and put into perspective, and Secret are kind of changing the way that they're pushing here. It might be coming in through garage and meeting. And there you go. Yeah, they're actually going to change their whole strategy to come in from the backside of Kitchen and attack into there. But there's a Maestro camera, Evil Eye giving information. Stizzy going into the hallway, but there should be the Valkyrie here to stop him. Oh, there was no reinforcement on the back. Okay, this can actually change things quite considerably. Bride will find one. Alems with one of his own, and there's still an advantage for Team Vitality. Fonker's last on his own with no air jabs, and there they go. The little ammunition in the ARX is really starting to hurt. 12 seconds left. He's going to have to worry about so many angles around him. He goes around 90, actually finds the headshot on Spark. 2 left as he shoots into one of his teammates' bodies. Walks in, but still keeps firing with a 44 mag. No time to dump the entire magazine, and Bride will take him out. Vitality, inch closer, and grab another one.
So, Vitality, Secret, Oregon, neither of these teams have managed to get 2 rounds in a row, a constant back and forth. It's non-stop here on the struggle. Question is, where will Vitality decide to go? Because they've been struggling in most places. They, I believe, are going to have to go to top floor in this situation. That would probably be the best situation. Oh, wow, okay, they're going to go to tower.
Okay.
I mean,
that works.
I say they would have had to go to top floor because they can't go basement, and I would have figured they would favor top floor over tower, but not so. They did win tower the first time they went to it. It was the very first defense they had, so...
The Clyde might have been used as more of a bait.
Hey, we're going to top floor?
Yeah. we're going to use it.
Or basement, maybe. I mean,
Because
they wouldn't go basement. That's the only place they've lost.
Because it would be like, well, they have a Cloud, they don't have a Bandit. So you see it and they're like, yeah, maybe they want to play it, and they're, because the Capitao is banned, they are expecting us to attack through the bedroom, right? So it's there, but Secret still bring the IQ in this situation. There's no Valkyrie to be played from Vitality. They're focusing more on having the Maestro, and the Legion is a great operator to have here to slow things down.
That's one thing that really always interests me about Vitality when they go to tower is that they don't bring a Valkyrie, and they still somehow manage to make it work regardless. They're very good at defending tower minus a Valkyrie. Which
is pretty difficult to do, given the fact that you don't have much information about what's going on the outside.
She's not necessarily an essential operator, she's just very useful.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, IQ would, of course, nullify her effectiveness, or at least significantly mitigate it, usually. As you can get at least, well, all the cameras they throw outside. Ibu going to be playing T3 yet again. He's done a pretty good job of holding T3 every time he's gone to tower so far today. Expect him to probably have a pretty fantastic go at holding it this time around also. Sizzy looking to pressure the site. And also T3 is a good window to do so from. Air jab does hit Bibu, but Meepy doesn't peek it for some reason. Sizzy will, though, and he gets the kill. So, T3, control in favor of Secret, as well as T2. They can just plant. There is nothing from Team Vitality that can stop the pressure that Team Secret are currently applying to the site. Who is carrying the diffuser? It's Sizzy. He finally gets down to the site where he can plant, and he's going to begin that plant right now.
Leon watching for the rotations. He finds the headshot. They line up perfectly for him. That's sneaky with one. And Leon for the last as well on to Bride. Secret. It's no secret what the essential part of a tower take is. You take T3.
Yeah.
Once that's done, it's all over.
I could just hear Team Secret screaming, "Fool me once." Because that one time that they attacked onto tower the first round, they seemed lost. Team Secret seemed lost. This time, they were ready. And, okay, we've got an even split coming out of the first half. Constant back and forth on the round in terms of exchange. Vitality, Secret, Vitality, Secret, Vitality, Secret. Now, going into the second half, what are we going to see from Secret's defenses? I personally feel like Secret is going to fare better on defense. But I'm not entirely certain of that, because I felt the same about M&M when we were across the board, based on what I saw from M&M in the first map of the first series, which was Border. M&M had a pretty amazing defensive half, I would say, but their attacks were better in general on Border. The thing that really stood out to me, though, was that on Oregon, M&M won one single defense, and they got kind of lucky, and then after that it wasn't even I don't even think they were really. At the same time, I figured they would have a good chance because Vitality tends to have the slower attacks. And if you know they have those slower attacks, you can play around it. On Oregon, though, I feel like it really plays into Vitality, that they do, like it plays to their advantage, their strength, that they have the slower attacks. And I don't know exactly what it is necessarily. My theory is that it's because the map tends to be a little bit more shallow than other maps, but slow attacking Vitality works here. What can I say? So it's conventionally, I would say Secret should have the advantage. Based on what I know about both teams, I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
I mean, it's also understandable because you look at it and you're like, well, it's been back and forth the entire time, and nobody's been able to chain any rounds, etc. So
yeah.
It's very understandable.
It's a very for pros so far. We've been seeing a pretty confusing match in both.
Yep.
First and the second here. Good ones though, fantastic. Bibu's going to be clearing out top floor using that Jackal Inox, and he will scan the foot of the Maestro. Actually by tower, not the best scan, but oh, easy pick there for Bibu. The premier fragger for Secret again, finding himself an early pick.
Fire all the way in the back. The Jackal track still functioning on the Fonkers. Lems is going to have the entirety of the wall here opened up and actually gets close hugging it here. And goes for the fire upside. There's one guy right at... Oh no, he keeps firing. Bride just blends in with everything around the house itself. Meepy's down on the floor. And he should get taken out here. All 5 still alive from Vitality, and they want to survive. The only way to do so is to win this entire map. It has to start 1 round at a time. Spark will move in as more utilities being thrown in. I believe that was some of the Ella stuff that were already in. There you go. Paul will find it. Meepy's dead. And there's 2 left alive. It's Fonkers and Stizzy for Secret.
Uh-oh.
No, he's back.
Yay! Woo! Bonker's gonna persist inside a tower. Steezy looking to even the man count somewhat. Playing aggressively at the top of main stairs. This is predictable, but at the same time, could net him a kill, and it will. The Thermite goes down, but it's not going to be for very long that advantage lasts. Fonkers gets one for himself, though. He's looking for another. Ooh, a beautiful shot onto Spark. And suddenly it's a 1 versus 2. And Bibu, on such low HP, this is easily winnable for Fonkers.
Oh, no. He has the perfect angle to deal with all of this. If only they knew. No, he fires right into the body. Qual runs right up and finds the kill, the Type 89. He heard him moving away, and I'm like, oh my god, no, please don't. So focused in tunnel vision. And it makes sense. The Maestro should have been looking that location. It could have ended the whole round right then and there, but it does not. Vitality. Run away with one more. 4-3, and will this continue to just spiral out of control? We'll have to see. Kids Dorms. It's going to be the site taken now by Secret. They'll switch away. There's a valiant effort with the way that they roamed around in the previous round, but it didn't really work out too well.
That's what I was saying about M&M versus Vitality when they were on Oregon. Just the match prior. M&M tried to roam to delay. It didn't work. Vitality cleared the roam effectively every time. And it just seems like Secret's aware of how Vitality is. They want to delay, and they're trying their best to roam, and Vitality are getting the clear and the advantage, and it's just, you know, it's unfortunate. We're going to go to the top floor, see what this will change for Team Secret.
Well, in terms of operators, we'll see the Pulse obviously here, the big part of it, and I assume that Meepy will be running that in and around the kitchen.
Yeah.
It would make a lot of sense just watching the windows. Even though the window attacks have not been too prevalent, but you can also switch him around to another position. You can just move him into the bathroom, and suddenly you can just kill anybody that moves in to the bedroom, which is exactly what Meepy's going to do.
So Vitality's attack on this top floor when they were playing against M&M every single time was to clear out tower, repel on north windows, and then pressure from the west window, vault in west window, and plant. That was the attack for Vitality when they went to attack this site. And, well, it worked every single time. The 2 times that they got to do it.
Well, Qual's already in. We saw the amount of work that Vitality were able to do against Secret when they were playing in and around the kitchen and just focusing more on that hallway and the push from the showers themselves. But Lems is here. He's got ADS as well to protect him from the big window, so he can focus every now and then and look down at white stairs because he does have an angle to go through that. Sneaky will take a bit of damage early on, a quick engage via the kitchen itself, but Vitality are, as usual, taking their time, droning out, making sure that they have info on their opponents, and the wall will be opened up from dining hall into kitchen. So now you can look on down and realize that there is nobody indeed over there.
A roam clear here from Vitality, starting with the frag that you just saw Bibo get onto Fonkers. Sneaky knows there's someone in kitchen, but that player is going to start falling back to the main lobby. It seems like Bibu's in a position to maybe catch them. Yes, he will. There you go. Bibu takes down Leon Gids, and nice rotation from Leon, but it gets caught. So this is the roam clear from Vitality we've talked about. It's been so darn good on Oregon, and it's continuing to be just as good.
And the Jackal definitely plays very well into all of this. So overall, great choice of operators and great use of them in tandem with your droning and your communication, and even the time is able to use your stuns correctly. So the Jackal will go into scan and will spot EP. They know exactly where he's at. Nitro Cell thrown out in desperation and will not connect. Won't do a single bit of damage as Bibu right by the doorway in the hallway will find the kill. 2 left alive for Team Secret. It's the smoke of Stizzy and the Legion of Alems. Now, with all 5 alive, Vitality can basically choose whatever route they would like. They have every single opportunity to do so. They also have all the utility in the world for this assault.
This is certainly losable for Vitality, just very unlikely. Talk talked about how this site is one of the easiest to defend with limited players. But I don't know. If you're giving away kills like that, then it's not likely. Steezy's going to have to ace. He's gotten 1. Can he get 4 more? Can't vault that window. If he does, the round's over. Gets droned out there. Call's made. Inside a generator, we already have one of the attackers holding a long angle. Looks like that's Bibu. 2 at the top of white, 1 by generator. Zofia playing that top of white position to perfection. The vault into the smoke, he doesn't care. 1 down there on the Zofia, and Bibu gets the final kill. He had a great round on the Jackal, and CZ just unable to get 2 kills even in that round. Got the only one for his team though, so at least it was that.
But now that's the chain that Vitality are really looking for and looking to create. So we head into round 9 with Vitality leading by 2 rounds. They put themselves on 6 rounds in total. That's looking great for them. They already have more rounds than what they did last time in Consulate. That was a 7-4 victory for Secret on it. But you put the 6, you at least guarantee overtime. You extend your life. You give yourself a second chance.
What I'm seeing right now is the border ban being a mistake and letting Oregon through being a mistake for Secret. That's what I'm seeing right now. I mean, they've had some pretty amazing... Secret has some pretty amazing rounds. But I think like a lot of it's off the back of individual performances. And, you know, great plays, great gunplay. And Vitality on the hand, they're just really comfortable in this map. Vitality are very, very comfortable here. It's so apparent. I mean, Secret know what Vitality do on this map. They know what to expect. Vitality have been changing their strategy very slightly, but overall, their general like pacing has been pretty much the same. And even with Secret knowing what to expect, it's still going the way of Vitality on these attack rounds because Vitality are just they're very good at clearing out roamers, and they're very good at punishing you for having any roamers. And then once you have once you've got that man advantage that Vitality establishes every single attack round early, you get onto the site, you got so much manpower, it's just refrag, refrag, refrag. How do you escape from that? You can't against Vitality. They're so good at collapsing as a team. Exactly.
Even with little time left, we were both casting a game, specifically on Oregon as well, and we were saying the same thing a year ago. This is a team where time freezes around them when we hit the 20-second mark.
Yeah.
There's something about it where they can understand and comprehend all the chaos that's going on around them and actually turn it into a bonus. And even at the start, it's Spark to start in, and it's a Lem shot down. I'm not sure that was just a fire through the soft wall and just randomly found the head, but it's pretty huge. That's a Legion. And then another one, Bibu, going off on the Jackal. Mipi has been taken away, and all that's left now is your 2 anchors and forces Leon back down on the site. And this is really the only advantage you are looking at is, well, Leon is at least alive. So that's your top fragger still on the board.
Well, typical top fragger, but who knows? I'll have a decent setup here, but lots of time for Vitality. They haven't been wasting their time this round, that's for sure. This Jackal, by the way, I have to say, Jackal has been streamlining the roam clear for Vitality so much. When they have a Jackal, Vitality becomes a lot more lethal on the attack, and especially on a map like Oregon. I keep saying it, but it's true. Go ahead.
With some teams, it's more of the Dokebi, some others it's the Jackal, and it really depends on the way that you want to execute your roam clear, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's what meta you're trying to adhere to. They're both very viable for these roles, and you know, it's just kind of preference. It's that overlap. Now, Sizzy doing his darndest to hold on to this, but it's not an easy task. There's a lot of very long angles coming from box, looking towards where you see Sizzy playing right now. It's not an easy hold. He's using his gas canisters to isolate the main lobby, or sorry, the main hallway, pardon me, and that's probably the right call, because then he could just challenge the doorway. But it's, again, very difficult. Well, there you go. Another pick here for Vitality. As Brid takes down Fonkers, it's just going to be a 1 versus 5 as Stizzy hits the ground. And oh, perfect round for Vitality. That's 3 in a row. All of the attacks going their way. And match point.
That was beautiful to see. Vitality, I mean, we were talking about the status quo in vogue assault from tower and from construction, but that was
clean.
That was clean. That was very clean. That's how you do it.
Very good job to Vitality. And I'm forecasting a map 3. I don't know about you, but
I don't have the body of a weather girl or weatherman in general.
Okay.
But I think that's something we can forecast very clearly.
Yeah. So, map 3, if we get to it, will be Bank. Good map to end it on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to lean pretty heavily in the favor of Secret, don't you? It's a lot to clear, right?
Looking at Secret and the way that they were playing, before they played on Bank during the season, they weren't that effective, actually.
On Bank?
Yeah, the way that they were trying to go for flanks didn't really work out too well, just because your flanks on Bank have so many big spaces between them if you're attacking from bottom floor, even from the top, which actually Vitality, as we've seen, excel at holding flanks, right?
So I suppose, based on what I know about Vitality, I would say that they're going to have a struggle on Bank in terms of how they tend to clear as an attacking team.
Yes.
Based on what I know about Team Secret, it might just be the same struggle, but for different reason. Yep,
and that's the thing. That's why, even at map 3 between these two, I was thinking about it like just half an hour ago. I'm like, I don't know who to even give an advantage on Bank, because both have had their ups and downs.
That's been the story for the whole day, right? I mean, M&M versus Vitality, who do you really give the advantage to? Secret versus Vitality, who do you really give the advantage to? Right, so, yeah, it's not a predictable day, gentlemen.
All right, just Vitality taking the initiative, which is a combo that you're not really used to hearing, but there you go. They're already in. Sneaky using the bullet-based destruction to just destroy as much as possible of the meeting.
I mean, it's pretty efficient clear from Vitality. Pure anchor from Team Secret.
They realize that they can't really roam, that Jackal was so effective against them before that they decide to run the Clyde and run everything down on the basement, which is a very fair thing to do. But Bibu will find one again. It's Leon. It's Valkyrie now out of play.
You could see his teammate calling out the Valkyrie camera, and he couldn't find it, but at least the Valkyrie's dead. So there's that. Jaeger of Fonkers playing by Harry Potter. Still probably likely some EMPs in play here. He's trying to trick one of the drop downs, but the main drop is already opened up in the main lobby, so that's all that really matters. Clearing out the ADS is going to be very important there, so you can throw the smokes down there. Smokes will cover the plant when it eventually comes out. Good job to Brid there for making that happen and clearing the ADS with his flashes. No Mira being brought. No Mira being banned. But no Mira being brought.
That's actually a very curious thing, because we didn't have that in console before.
It's weird. But, hey, preference in meta, I suppose. Well, the Evil Eye correctly turned around so you can't shoot it once its shutters are open thanks to the EMP. I like that from Team Secret.
It's going to get destroyed regardless here by the... No, it's... How is it still up? Didn't the Zofia throw at it? There you go, finally taken away. Extra angle opened up, but what a headshot from Alems. He gets brought down pretty low. He killed the Thermite, not the most important operator, especially at this point in time. But Meepy's getting ready. He's got impact. He's got the TCSG, and all he needs is some information. Smoke's being thrown up front to allow Meepy to get in a better position, but Qual is going to have... No, he's dead. Oh no! Stizzy's able to stop it right then and there. The Maestro camera is also helping by just doing a bit extra damage. All that was required. There's also a barricade being set up in the back just in case there's a late round flank. LMGE in hand. Bibu now will go for the plant. He still has a few seconds left. Sneaky will find the kill on Fonkers as Spark and Sneaky will get 2 more for themselves. LMs will get a kill on Bibu, but it's too little, too late. And that is it done. Vitality, ladies and gentlemen, will take map number 2 on Oregon, which means we're going to get a very decided Bank as map 3. That's Vitality proving to everyone that Oregon is a place that they're pretty good at.
So, the mistake that Secret made was banning not Oregon.
Well said.
They needed to ban Oregon.
We talked about it. If Border had gone through, instead of Oregon,
I'm not gonna tell you that Secret is good at Border. I'm not gonna tell you that would have given them some kind of crazy advantage. Like M&M is good at Border. What we just saw from M&M in match number 1, M&M is good at border. They practice that really well. Good for them. But why are you taking Vitality to Oregon? You know,
They're the only team that can flex on any side in this map. And then just come out.
And their attacks are even worse.
Yes.
The Vitality's defenses are good on Oregon. They can go to any site. Their attacks are better than their defenses. So Oregon is a mistake. That going through the ban phase shouldn't have happened. But we're going to go to a quick break before we get to map number 3. That'll be Bank when we get to it.